Welcome back. I'm Eric Snell from Manila Equity, and today we have UnitedHealth on the radar. Now, going into the year 2023, I think we're going into a recession, unless you consider already that we are in one. And I want to have exposure to the healthcare section. I truly believe that that's one of the surviving sectors that's gonna get paid regardless of anything that happens in the society. And the tougher times we have ahead, the more people are gonna need their drugs. And there's a lot of addiction to soft drugs. And I was really surprised. Just a couple of weeks ago, I went to the doctor and they asked, okay, so what do I usually take for headaches? And I'm thinking, what do I usually take? I don't take anything. And I think it just has occurred to me that a lot of people take something just to get to work, and a lot of people take something just to be able to sleep, and a lot of people can't stop using whatever they're taking. So it's not even you talk about prescriptions. I think it's the subscription model that has actually crept into the healthcare, and a lot of these companies, they're going to continue to make money regardless of inflation. If the prices go up, I think people don't care. They're going to need the medication. So a lot of people have addictions to some kind of medicine, and what you see on TV all day long, you're going to see commercials for any type of healthcare products. So most of the advertisement is always for health, and people are actually in pretty bad shape. And if you're in bad shape, actually, I can recommend that you go to fitbusinessmanbook.com and pick up my book, and that will probably keep you out of these drugs and all these products medicines that you really probably don't need, and hopefully keep you safe and save you some money as well. But as long as you're taking those, and you're probably buying something from UnitedHealth. And the reason I picked UnitedHealth is quite simple. I go to MSCI. If you're not familiar with this website, there you have all the indices, also by sector, but mainly the countries. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, which countries are growing, which economies are good, and that's where I want to pick stocks. I don't want to have to pick out stocks in an environment where the majority of companies are suffering. And the States is still one of the best markets to invest in, and it's a quite strong economy, especially compared to others. And now the dollar is very strong, which also is a good case, and to have the investments in dollar-based companies is actually very good. So the market leader appears to be UnitedHealth. I never used UnitedHealth, but I can see that they're offering healthcare insurance, and especially in the US, where you don't actually contribute to the healthcare through your salary, which is very common in the rest of the world. They say countries have free healthcare. I wouldn't go that far. I would say it's free of charge. Everyone pays for it. It's just a little bit hidden. And actually, in most cases, when something happens to you in a country where you have free healthcare, you probably add up, you end up in a queue. The doctor will say, yeah, sure, we can do this, but it will take 3 months. And then you end up going to the private sector, paying more just to get your treatment. So it has its good sides, bad sides. But in the US, I can definitely see that almost everyone has some kind of healthcare insurance. And if they have one, I bet they have at least 2 others. They have for the family, they have for the house, they have for the car. And I think the companies are so good at selling that once they catch you, you're going to be hooked for the rest of your life. So just like the pharmacist will sell you the same medication all over again, these insurance companies will keep you hooked. And you're going to be paying in a really subscription model, a monthly basis, a yearly basis, but they're going to get paid. And when we look at the revenues that just UnitedHealth has, it's amazing. I didn't know. I wasn't aware that how lucrative this business is, but it seems to go really well. And I try to look up some competitors, and they also seem to do really well, but they're smaller. I saw one called Humana. I don't know how you pronounce it, but maybe the day when I want to invest in UnitedHealth, maybe I'll split that investment and also invest in their competitors. I'm not that familiar with the sector itself, but I know I want to have exposure to it. So we've had previously the fast food sector, the Dollar Tree companies selling really cheap products, and now also healthcare, which I think these are really businesses that will survive and are quite safe to invest in. So especially for next year, I think these are the ones that where we want to do these, what I call stock heists, where we're just monitoring and waiting and waiting, and once you feel like you want to buy, you still wait one day and you let the price go down, and then you go in. And I'm expecting really volatile markets, so I'm looking to go in and out pretty quick, and the quicker the better. But also for long-term investments, I think this is a pretty safe investment. So you can have a look at UnitedHealth. I think it seems very interesting. We're gonna add up more companies to have on the radar, and then hopefully, see in a month or so, we're gonna start following up on these companies, maybe even on live streams if there is interest, and then trade live so that you can see, okay, what trades we enter. And this is just for pure entertainment. If you want to invest yourself, I'm trying to help people become portfolio managers, and with vanillaequity.com you have the possibility to access then a portfolio of $50,000, and you can invest that, and then quarterly you will actually get paid. So if you're in a position where you know you can trade, you have a good track record, but you don't have the capital ready to invest, then you might want to consider to become a member of Vanilla Equity to get some more money, more capital, and then you can really benefit from the compounded interest. So have a look at vanillaequity.com. I'm Eric Snell, and I'll see you soon again.